Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Wick to the Split, and I'm back with another boxing prediction. Eric Drummer Boy Molina versus Chris the Nightmare Arreola. Now we see Chris Arreola, he just had a fight with Wilder and he got picked apart. I mean, I guess you could say he got destroyed. He got picked apart in my opinion. But what I believe is, personally, I don't think Chris Arreola should fight anymore. That's my opinion. No disrespect to Chris Arreola. I love Chris Arreola. He's awesome. He's an entertaining fighter. He's a funny guy. I'm a fan of Chris Arreola. He's a cool guy and everything, but I just think that he's completely, punch drunk. Like he's like Brandon Rios, he's just taking too many shots to the head. You know what I mean? And I think it's time for, Chris to just, hang it up, you know what I mean? But as you can see, I guess, Areola, he just has that Muhammad Ali like heart, he just doesn't want to give up. He just doesn't want to give up. Um, he's got that never say die attitude. I mean, that's awesome though. That's awesome. That's the kind of respect, that gets you fans and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that gets you fans and stuff like that. But you know, I'm saying this. I'm saying that Chris should retire. I mean, for his own good, for his health. Health reasons in the future. I mean, like you see, like Ali. Ali, he fought till he was fairly old. I mean, I think he fought till his late 30s or his early 40s or something like that. And you see Ali he just had that never say die attitude. Like he just didn't want to quit. And you see, as a result of Ali not wanting to quit, I mean, he suffered a lot of brain damage and he had Parkinson's and stuff like that. And it was so sad to see Ali like that. And it's sad to see any fighter, get, brain damage like that and just not want to quit. I mean, as we know, Areola has that same, attitude. He just has that, never say die, attitude. He just doesn't want to give up. And I just think that it's time for Areola to quit. He's had a good run. I mean, he's had a hell of a run as a you know, as a heavyweight. And I mean, I know he fought for the title 3 times and everything, and he failed 3 times, but he did the best that he could do. I mean, there's one thing that you can't say about Chris Arreola, and even Arreola even said this himself. There's one thing you can't say about him, and the one thing you can't say is just the fact that he, I mean, he was a boring fighter. Never. You can't say he was a boring fighter. He gave it his all. You know what I mean? I know that he quit in the Klitschko fight, but the thing is, the punches that Klitschko was hitting him with in the fight, they should have knocked Chris out. You know what I mean? But that goes to show how tough and durable and how much heart Chris Arreola has. He was taking shots from Klitschko that normally would knock a motherfucker out, and he was just standing in there taking shots, and that goes to show how tough Arreola is. Definitely one of the toughest heavyweights I've seen ever, and definitely one of the most exciting heavyweights. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about getting hit. He's like a bigger version of like Arturo Gatti. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about getting hit. He's not afraid to get hit. He's not afraid to exchange. And that's the kind of, fighters that we like to watch. You know what I mean? Like just blood and guts warriors. You know what I mean? And Arreola is definitely a blood and guts warrior. You know what I mean? I know that if, let's say, Arreola did retire, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people would be like, bring him back, bring him back. You know what I mean? But what you guys got to realize is everyone's human. We all bleed. We all feel pain. You know what I mean? They may look like warriors or fighters in the ring, and they are. But what you got to understand is, I mean, every punch they take in the ring, it doesn't just hurt them. It hurts their family. You know what I mean? Like, watching your brother or your son, or get punched in the face or hurt. I mean, that's never a good feeling. Of course, I mean, the fans are excited to watch these type of entertaining fighters like Arreola fight, but in reality, their kids and their wife and their mother or their father is watching at home and just nervous, like, are they gonna get hurt, this and that. There's so many things and emotions going through their heads, and it's tough watching a loved one get in there and fight and get hurt like that. What I mean? So I think that Arreola should just hang his gloves up and just go home and just be a father, and be a husband or whatever it is. I mean, because he's had a good run as a heavyweight. He doesn't need to take any more punishment. What I mean? And believe me, let's be realistic. Arreola has took a very horrible amount of punishment, especially in that Bermain-Stavern fight. And in the first fight, he got hurt pretty badly too. And in the Wilder fight, I mean, he got hurt very badly. I mean? So, personally, I just think that, just Arreola should just, just go home and be a family man. I mean? And just stick to that. And that's it. I mean? So, Arreola should hang it up before he gets, brain damaged or whatever it is. And that'd be sad to see a fighter like him, who gave us so many great fights, end up like that. So, the only way for him not to end up like that is if he just, hangs it up. I mean? He's made a lot of money too, I mean? Arreola's made a lot of money. It's not like he's made chump change, he's made a lot of money in his whole boxing career. I mean? So he could just, live off his earnings that he got from being a fighter. I mean? That's what I think that he should do. Because he's made a shitload of money. But, just seeing him get hurt like that, that sucks. Because, Chris Arreola is a good guy. He's a funny guy. You know what I mean? So, personally, I think Arreola should just... personally, I think that he should just be like a comedian. That's my honest opinion. I've watched Arreola for years, and he's funny, and Arreola's hella funny. Arreola's got jokes. He's a strong motherfucker. I mean, he's strong as. He's funny as fuck, dog. He's funny as fuck. Arreola should just go to being a comedian. I don't see how he could fucking fail being a comedian. Arreola's got jokes. But yeah, that's my honest opinion, is that Arreola should just, retire. Because I think that, he's very punch drunk, and that's sad seeing that. I think that Eric Molina will knock him out if they fight again. Eric Molina's been looking good, by the way. But anyways, you guys, leave a comment and subscribe. Thanks, guys.